guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have an extra special little guest with me because I am going to be doing Taylor's 2-month baby update. I wanted to hop on here and tell you guys how he's doing, what's new with him, and just update you on what's going on. Before I dive into the video, if you haven't already, please hit that red subscribe button below. I would love to have you guys a part of our community here. I tried to post about my boys' Clubfoot journey, as both of them were born with a birth defect that we are currently correcting, as well as lifestyle, motherhood content, and just updates on my sweet babes. So hit that button and let's dive into the video. He's so cute. So this is Taylor. Taylor has crazy hair. His hair is out of control. Taylor was born with super dark hair, like you see, but as it is growing, it is starting to turn super blonde. So that is definitely something that's new. His hair always looks absolutely crazy. He is just becoming stronger and stronger. He can hold his head up, and he just is a little wiggly, but he is trying so hard, and that is so exciting. He was on his tummy the other day doing tummy time, and he rolled over, and I could not believe it. I was so proud of him. I can't believe he's already to that spot of rolling over. Like, I'm not ready. I'm not ready to have 2 mobile babies. That's just so crazy, but also so exciting that he's hitting those milestones. Do you want to lay over here? Let's lay you down. He was starting to just wiggle out of my arms. So he is gonna lay here. You may hear him throughout the video, just cooing and stuff. So he's over here with me, but he is 12.5 pounds at this point. He was born at 7'4", so he's definitely gaining a substantial amount of weight over time, which is also a great sign. He, right around the time that he turned 2 months, he just started smiling so much. He is such a happy baby. Compared to Ryder, Ryder was really serious. He would, in order to get Ryder to smile, you had to do cartwheels and make these crazy faces, where Taylor is just very happy in general, which is so nice because he is just like, to look down and just see him so happy and just smiling. I'll look down and he just all the time, and that makes my mom heart happy. So about 2 weeks ago, Taylor moved into Boots and Bar. For those of you who don't know what Boots and Bar are, my boys were born with Clubfoot. Taylor was born with Clubfoot on his right side, and Ryder, my 14-month-old, was born with it on his left side. But in order to correct that, they do serial casting and then move to Boots and Bar. So Taylor moved to Boots and Bar 2 weeks ago, and he is doing really, really good with it. So Taylor is definitely starting to get his personality. He is just so happy and so much fun at this age because he's starting to become more interactive, and I love to see that from him, that he's happy and engaging. And it's crazy to already see the bond that Taylor and Ryder have been building from the time that Taylor was born. Ryder will notice he's crying and try to give him his binky, or anytime we are getting them ready for bed, we get them ready for bed on our bed because they take a bath in our master. And Ryder will try to share his milk with Taylor, and Taylor is just so intrigued by Ryder, and it just makes my heart so happy because I feel like they're already building that bond, and I just know that they're gonna be best friends as soon as Taylor can, you know, started engaging and interacting with Ryder and playing with him. So crazy that we're gonna be to that point in no time. It feels like time has just flown by. I can't believe that he is already 2 months and he's gonna be 3 months, and I'm not ready. Taylor is pretty much in line in the regular clothes that he should be in. He is wearing like 0 to 3 and 3-month sleepers. He's really long, so the sleepers he definitely has to be in 3 months, otherwise they're too short. I think that he is definitely going to have the same eyes as Casey and Ryder. Both of them have, well, Ryder has Casey's eyes, and I think Taylor is going to as well. They are like bluish green and they're just gorgeous. I'm so happy that my boys got Casey's eyes because mine are just brown, but Casey's are beautiful and so unique. I love them. I would say compared to Ryder, Taylor is extremely wiggly. He is always constantly wiggling around, shaking, moving, trying to get those legs going. His arms are always flailing all over the place, and he just really likes to be moving around. Ryder at this age was really just kind of still and just didn't move around like Taylor does. So I think that I'm going to be very, very busy once Taylor can be mobile, because that's gonna be crazy. So since the time that Taylor was younger, he never really took a binky. He will take it sometimes, but it almost always falls out. He kind of just rejects it. He'll spit it out, which has actually kind of been nice, because like at nighttime, I remember at this age, Ryder would have his binky in his mouth and it would fall out, and a majority of the time I was waking up just to put the binky back in, and so it's been nice not having to do that. We recently transitioned Taylor into his own room, which has been wonderful. He was sleeping in the bassinet next to our bed. However, now he is in his room, in his crib, and it is working fantastic. He sleeps with a white noise machine. And then we have a video monitor, so I'm still keeping a super close eye on him, but he was a really light sleeper, definitely more like me in that way, where Casey and Ryder are heavy sleepers, but anytime Casey would snore or I would shuffle around, I noticed it was waking Taylor up and just causing him to not really sleep very well. So we transitioned him into his room, and he is doing so good, sleeping so much better. Right now he goes down, we have a pretty strict bedtime routine. If you guys want to see a bedtime routine with both of my boys, please leave a comment below and give this video a thumbs up. If you guys want to see that, I would love to do one, because we do have a really strict bedtime routine for our boys and it has worked incredible for them. So yeah, I would love to do that. But we have a very strict bedtime routine for the boys, and I lay him down. He will eat. I will rock him for a little bit just to spend some time with him, but he'll still be awake, and then I just lay him down awake in his crib, and he will put himself to sleep. And it just is incredible. He is sleeping from 7 to about 1 or 2, and then he wakes up and he'll have a 6-ounce bottle and sleep until about 6:30 in the morning, and then he'll be up for the day. He is doing so good with it and just sleeping really good, which is nice for me, so I can sleep really good also. Taylor is definitely starting to get a little bit more, I don't want to say clingy, but he's definitely starting to want to be held, be interacted with, and that has been really fun because I want to interact with him and get to know him. I remember at this point with Ryder, I just really wanted to like figure out who he was gonna be, and we're starting to see that with Taylor, and that has been really cool to just see him kind of come alive and be more like unique and interesting and want to just be a part of things. Some of Taylor's favorite things to do right now are be in the swing. He loves to be in his swing. He'll sit in there and just be super content for a long time. He also loves being in his car seat. If we're out and about, he usually will just fall right asleep. He also loves Ryder. If Ryder is anywhere near him, Ryder will put his face right against Taylor's, and it is just the sweetest thing, and he is just so intrigued by Ryder. I think he thinks Ryder is like the bee's knees. And then he's also super interested. We have a ceiling fan right up here, and he is just so intrigued by that, loves to watch it, it's like a giant mobile essentially, so he totally digs that, or you know, any of those playthings that have the toys dangling from it. He hasn't started to like hit them yet, but he is really interested by the bright fun colors. At nighttime we are swaddling Taylor. We are not using like the Halo sleep sacks, we are using the Love to Dream where the hands are like this, and he really likes that. He likes being able to have his hands up. We noticed with the Halo sleep sack, I would see him trying to like push out, and so we moved him into the Love to Dream, and he is a huge fan of those. I always notice though the next morning the hand will be like soaked from him trying to like suck on his hand. while it's inside the swaddle. But that has been a game changer for us. He really likes it and is able to wiggle and move around without being so confined with his arms next to him. All right, guys, well, that is everything that's going on with Taylor. I can't believe he's already 2 months old. I am so excited to see how much he grows as time goes on. I am like so excited, but also I can't believe that he is already just growing so fast. It seems like you blink and they turn 1. So I'm trying to take all these moments in and just be in the moment with him. And I will see you guys back in my next video. Bye.